What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you spinning the block, for those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. Y'all probably wonder, Mr. Sweatpants, what are you doing on your counter? I'm gonna hang my moss art right here. Before I start putting this up, I want to get measurements for the mirror over there because I want it to be symmetrical. And then I'm probably gonna put either a plant or some art, some form of art right here, like to go right under it. I'll let it come to me right now. I'm just gonna focus on hanging. I'm saying this like this is a crazy task. It's not. It's mad easy. I don't like mangoes. I'm not a fan of mangoes. They just don't taste good to me. I don't like the texture, nothing. Dried mangoes, on the other hand, I don't wanna disclose what I do to a bag of these. And here's what's so fire. If you do get the dried mangoes, these from Trader Joe's, make sure it's the unsulfured and unsweetened one. It's already sweet. You don't need sugar added to these. That's a crazy concept when you think about it. But anyway. When I be building stuff and putting stuff together, or painting, or doing anything handy, I be feeling like him, Paul the Builder. Right there, that's the highest it can go. I gotta move the moss down. It's throwing me off. That shouldn't have taken as long as it did. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I always do. I'm gonna figure it out. Put something right here, maybe on the wall, maybe sitting. I don't know. But that's the moss painting. Finally hung up. Yours truly. Yours truly. Journal entry number 1. I've been feeling different lately, but not in a bad way. Just in a way that feels new. I've been slowing down, focusing inward, and really starting to understand myself. It's like the more I pay attention to what's going on inside, the clearer everything on the outside feels. I used to think journaling was just for the hard times, but looking back at old entries reminds me it's also for the good ones. It's proof of growth, proof of strength, and honestly, reading my own words back to myself is inspiring. It shows me how far I've come and how far I can go. Right now, I'm reminding myself that self-awareness is a process, and every entry I write is another step towards becoming the person I want to be. So I'm gonna keep writing. I'm trying to get back into journaling, slowly but surely. I journaled a few months back, and this is my first time journaling since then. And I used to journal every morning. I told myself I would journal until it started to feel like a task. Once it started to feel like a task, then I'll take a break, I'll stop, or I'll just do it whenever I felt like it. I don't want to tell myself that, okay, I'm going to journal every morning, and then I end up journaling every morning, and it becomes tedious. I never want journaling to become that. So I'm going to try and get back into it as much as I can while still preserving the beauty of it. I don't want it to feel like a task. I don't want it to feel like a job, work, anything. I just want journaling to be exactly what it is, me getting my thoughts out in a comfortable space that I don't feel like speaking out loud or sharing out loud. But I'm gonna get there. My goal today was to film this segment, this journaling segment. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, I struggle with social media. And I don't mean YouTube. Yes, YouTube is social media, but I don't mean YouTube. YouTube is damn near a university to me. You can get caught scrolling on YouTube, but for the most part, in my experience, it's informational more than most other social medias. I struggle with social media. What I mean by that is I love making vlogs on YouTube. I like uploading on YouTube. IG, I don't like IG. Nobody cares on TikTok. TikTok is people just doing whatever. It's the Wild West on TikTok. I mess with TikTok. I'll upload on TikTok too. But IG is just, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but IG makes me feel like I want to get off social media again. And I don't know if that's I don't I'm not gonna because, like I said, I love posting on YouTube. I love making vlogs. I love doing everything on YouTube. YouTube is cool. YouTube is my first love, and that's actually my biggest platform. A lot of people don't start on YouTube. A lot of people start on IG or TikTok and then they transfer to longer content on YouTube. I did it backwards. Started on YouTube and then I made an IG and then made a TikTok. But YouTube is really my first love, and I think I'm just gonna focus more on YouTube and just post on YouTube and TikTok. I post frequently on TikTok. But back to the subject. These are all my journals. And I have yet to finish one because every time I get a journal, I'll start and then I'll stop. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to journal again. And then I'll buy another book, not even using the one that I have. I'll just buy another one because I'm like, fresh start. And then I'll start in that one. And then the same thing happens. So I'm not buying another journaling book until this is done, until this is done, until this is done. This is an inhale the future, exhale the past, a stay present journal, I guess you can say. And in this journal, it has today's mantra. It has, before you begin the day, set your intentions. It has inspiring words for the day. I don't know if y'all can see that. This right here is a phenomenal journal that I just took for granted. All my journals I take for granted. I gotta stop. I'm gonna get back in it though. I'm gonna set a goal to journal at least 3 times a week. I think that's good right now. This low effort and it's something that I can commit to. 3 times a week, there's 7 days in a week. I can do that. So I'm gonna journal, finish this and the other 3 and knock it out. Journaling is a beautiful thing, and for those of you who do journal, shouts out to you. You know what it is. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. But for those of you who have not tried journaling yet, especially if you're not the type of person to talk things out with your people or express things externally, get a journal. If you don't feel comfortable saying things out loud, write it down. If you don't feel comfortable talking to people, certain people, write it down. Journaling is a beautiful thing. It helps you get all that extra shit out of your head and put it on a piece of paper to relieve you of it, really. Going to the gym, I realized that I truly have a love for calisthenics. The feeling I get from doing calisthenics is different from getting a pump from lifting weights. Maybe I just like being outside working out. But today's calisthenics day. Monday I don't go to the gym. I do cardio and calisthenics. So how many times did I say calisthenics? Let's go, come on. So this is the 4th station. We just got done with the 3rd. This is the last station until I have my 2-mile run. And then that's the last of it. I'm gonna go home and then stretch. But for the last station, I got pull-ups, more dips, and that's ooh, damn, excuse me. For the last station, I got pull-ups and more dips and then 2-mile run. So let's get it. Oh man, y'all probably can't see how far that goes, but that's far. I try and push myself when I'm running by myself, but it's hard, so I use other people as like, I don't even know what to call it, but I just use other people to as not necessarily motivation, but to keep my pace. Like I passed a girl walking the opposite way of me running, and I was slowing down and I was like, no, my goal is to hit this turnaround point and catch up to her and pass her. Don't even know, I'm just using her as a whatever it's called. So I'm about to go try and catch her. She's probably way ahead. She had to have been Houdini's daughter, whatever. I turned around and she was, and I'm running. I wasn't that far behind her and disappeared. Damn Houdini. Anyway, that concludes my calisthenics cardio day. Sometimes you have to be selfish, and I mean that in the best way possible. You can't pour into anyone else if you're running on empty. And if you're not taking care of yourself first, mentally, physically, emotionally, it's impossible to show up fully for those people who matter. Personally, that starts with my mornings. Usually when I wake up, I'm on go, active, but I've been leaning into slow mornings lately, really taking the time to do my own thing first. I wake up, make my tea, and then I move through my routine without rushing, whether that be stretching, journaling, maybe a quick workout. I let the light fill the room and just breathe for a minute. No notifications, no distractions, just space to check in with myself and make sure that I'm doing good. Those moments make a difference. They reset my head, calm my mind, and help me get grounded. Mental health is never a one and done thing. It's showing up for yourself consistently, even in the small ways. And when you do that, everything else flows better. You're more patient, more present, and honestly, more capable of supporting others without feeling drained or resentful. Slow mornings aren't about doing more, they're about noticing the little things, setting the tone, and really starting to understand myself, how I want to feel, how I want to move throughout the day, and what I need to be at my best. And yeah, it might feel selfish at times, but it's not. It's necessary. When you take care of yourself first, everyone around you ends up better for it. Trust me. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing spectacular this morning, and I hope y'all are having a good morning. I woke up this morning and I didn't plan on picking up the camera. It's for real 7:43 right now in the morning. I didn't plan on picking up the camera. I didn't plan on picking up the camera and recording. When you're making content, when you're making vlogs, you can make vlogs out of anything. Especially if you're doing like lifestyle content, day in a life, you should never be like, oh, I don't know what to film. You can film anything. You should never be like, oh, I don't know what to film today. Unless you have like a specific plan or plot to your day, or, plot to your video, that is, then that's different. Then you actually have to plan, script, where you're going to shoot, what you're going to shoot. That's different. But if you're doing like lifestyle, day in the life content, the day is your filming. So you can do whatever you want. My routine for the most part, morning that is, stays the same. I wake up, I make the lemon water with Celtic salt, whatever you want to call it, and then I do a ice water face plunge, whatever you want to call it. This was before all the viral videos and everything. Back in 2019 is really when I started focusing on skincare, self-care, and everything. That's when I first started seeing like people take ice, or not ice, people taking cold showers, people doing ice plunges with the face and everything. But I never really bought into it. I actually tried a shower 30 days straight and like taking cold showers, and I can't remember the benefits, but I didn't. To me, it wasn't. To me, it just wasn't worth it. I'm sure the benefits were amazing and beautiful, but to me, like I didn't really care for it. But the ice face plunge, I like that one, so I'm gonna keep doing that. I've been doing that every day, every morning for about 2-3 months now. It's about 3 months. So it's been working for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I have a tug of war with how I style my vlogs. I get caught in between wanting to like do cinematic things, and then I get caught in between wanting to speak to the camera. I get caught in between wanting to do voiceovers, and then I just end up doing all of them, which is perfectly fine. But I don't know, I just feel like sometimes I need to talk more. And I'm like, okay, sometimes I need to talk less. So it's like finding that middle ground for that I like. Because essentially I'm making vlogs how I want to make them, but I'm still keeping you all in mind as well. But for the most part, I'm making my vlogs how I want to make my vlogs, because this is my art and I want to put it together how I see best fit. and it just fluctuates between you know different styles, and I'm perfectly fine with that. The way I look at it is my vlogs are basically a TV show to people. And within my TV show, there's going to be different styles, different color grading methods. Sometimes it might look like a 1990s camcorder. Sometimes it might look like extremely cinematic. So I do like approaching it in different ways in one vlog because it just show like it allows me to expand my creativity. It allows me to just do and explore different things with my vlogging styles, and that's good because that helps me get better editing, and then that helps my vlogs get better as well. So I'm not even gonna say it's a tug of war with the styles of vlog. It's just me trying to incorporate more creativity into my vlogs. That's where I'm at right now. It's really not that serious because I have fun regardless. I love editing. I love making vlogs. I love editing. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. It's cool. It's fun. 7:50. Been yapping for 7 minutes. I'm gonna finish this, knock some homework out. Homework. I'm gonna finish this water, knock some homework out. I'm gonna hit the gym at 10. But after I get done with the gym, I'll have until 4 p.m. when I link up with the homie. So between that time, I'm gonna watch Shogun. That show is good. That's good. And I'm sick that it took me this long to get into it, but better late than never. Never late is better, but better late than never. So let me get this day started.